Let's go, great.
They'll run it here. This is James White, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
There we go, D.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Foles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check. Lucky. 5. Slam. Deuce. Hey, ball.
Now it's Trubisky. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Alert.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Knocks him over. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
All day, just like that.
From the 29, Foles. He completes it right side to White. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Here's Foles. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
We got this.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Chubb running right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action with Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. 16 yards, a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, team 6, team 6.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Alert, 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 alert.
QB drop. Watch QB drop. Hatch it. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. These two teams all tied after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right.
Ran, come.
Check motion.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Yes.
Now Foles. He's got White here. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
I'm coming.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lock in.
Kill. Turn it up.
Hey, 18.
Rush in.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw again on second down. Foles. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
Come on now, let's go.
Foles going to come up now 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Take 4, take 4. Keeper. Exit. Check 37.
13.
Mike 3.
Tiger.
I'm coming.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
Let's go.
On 1st down, this is Adams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Second and 13. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 14 to 10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Drop the hey, I got him. That's me.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Hey, exit. Move.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Going up top. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Go! 180! Check. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Sponge! Lock in. Switch.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky on the crossing route, complete. It's Hall. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Alert! Here we go!
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Burton. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
44. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put them.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Hey, come on now. Slam.
Smooth.
44's the mic. It's been a long day for you. Watch twist. Under 10.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. Throw right, and that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They give the Chubb out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Hey, 18.
And again, it's Chubb. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Red.
On third down, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Trubisky will come up here first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Chubb. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They run it again with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Sit up. 180. Hey, ball.
Check curls. No.
Alert. Red, go.
Now Trubisky. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. Able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So it's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Mark 55. Mark 55.
Go, go. Hey, Echo. Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Move. Even. 4 down. Even. Check.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Alert. Hey, Delta.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 3rd and short.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey, Zoo.
47. Check. 47.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
18. Hey, Charlie.
Kill. 20.
Alert. 18.
Check. Go back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
50. Silver. Hey, switch gears. Back.
Blue.
Check 43. He's moving.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. I got it.
Five.
Check hot, bro. Hot. Check.
Yeah.
Check three.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Foles eluding the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Keep going right at him.
55. Hey, eat. Check right. Out.
Great.
Watch out.
They'll run on first down. It's Adams. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 3.
Foles. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
We got 4.
Motion. Mike 3.
12.
Humble. I got you.
Here's Foles. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And that hits the right upright, but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. Now after the main field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Okay, Betty, I see you.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes. and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
12 yards there and a first down. They run again on first down. Chubb. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go deep. Let's go deep. Tighten up. Check 3. Check 3.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Lock in, lock in. Hey, high 7.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Wide. Get wide.
45.
Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run. Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Chubb. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win...
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, some old age, somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. For the magazine, while you wait for me, baby. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay, death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up, pop out, and pull out. Head on, middle. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got about that one. They wanna keep me, oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Chad calling. Don't get